Yes. For those who don't know, this is my boy. He went to go live with my ex about a year ago. And he's over for a play date today. And I'm very happy. So, he misses his mama. I get it. Okay. Allowing distraction to just kind of wash over you. Allowing the candy binge that some of us might have been on this week to remove any judgment of any decisions. Letting go of anything that's happened today or this morning already. And letting go of any thoughts for what's to come. Allowing yourself to be present in this moment. Taking a slow, deep breath in through the nostrils. Holding it at the top. And opening your mouth, let it go. Bringing some heat into the day. Inhaling. Holding. Opening your mouth, let all the night out. And we're going to start in my neck because it's very, very kinked this morning from sleeping on couches and bunk beds and at camp for the past couple weeks. So take your right ear to your right shoulder. Allow your right shoulder to soften, don't tense up. If that's going well, you can reach your left arm out. Or what would be your right arm. And then maybe that arm helps. We stare at a lot of screens all day, every day. It's nice to give our neck some love here. And important to know that we're not cranking, even if we have some really bent and sent knots. And go ahead and release that. Noting. And then taking your ear off to the opposite. Ooh, that's where the kink is on me. Ooh, ooh, so spicy. Allowing the breath to smooth out any wrinkles in the neck area here. Rinsing. Oof. And then releasing that, coming back to center. Legs are getting tired, go ahead and switch. Now bringing I'm going to go opposite for you guys here. Lowering your right hand down to the earth. Reach your left arm up to the sky. And then bending off. And breathing in deep. As your chest and your heart lifts to the sky. You can always go down on forearm here if you want to go deeper, or if that's too deep. You don't even have to go that. We're just opening up that side body. Noting where our body's at today, in this moment. Coming back to center. Pause, noticing any differences on the right and left side of your body. And again, place your right arm down, lifting your left arm up to the sky, and bending off to the right. You might be tighter or looser on one side. And just take a note of that. Allowing the side body that's closest to the earth really allow some space in that area as well. You don't want to be collapsing. And return to center, both arms up. Pausing. Now take a deep breath in, lift both arms to the sky, slight back bend here. And on your exhale, twisting to the left, take your right arm to left knee. And gaze behind you. Allow the breath to soften. Allow the mind to soften. Allow yourself a soft surrender into this moment. And then take your gaze forward. Arms follow. Pause. Deep breath in, lift both arms to the sky. And on your exhale, twisting to the right. Remember to keep a long spine here. Crown of your head is reaching towards the ceiling, getting tall. As your gaze turns behind you. Again, not cranking, not forcing. Just noticing. And then take your gaze back forward. Arms follow. And stretching your legs out in front of you. Waking them up. Hello. Hello, legs. Find your way onto your hands and knees while trying to share your yoga mat with a big old hippo. You're in my way. All right, coming onto all fours. Find a tabletop position. So your knees are going to be directly under your hips, wrists directly under shoulders. Back of the neck is straight and in line with the rest of the spine. Crown of the head pushing towards the front, while the sit bones are pushing towards the back. So really finding length here. Now take your right leg out behind you. Just like this, we're just waking up the legs, the hammies, the booty. Really pushing that heel towards the back of the room. And then lifting that right leg, pointing the toes, bend your knee, and then try to lift your leg towards the sky. Keep lifting, keep lifting. And release, knee back to earth. pause. And pushing the earth away from you, keeping those shoulders engaged and activated. Left leg out behind you. Pitbull in the way. Rocking back and forth. Again, pushing that heel back towards the back wall. Saying good morning, hamstrings. You tight as fuck. And then once again, lift that leg, pointing the toes. Feeling the abdominals activated, belly button reaching towards the spine. Bend your left knee and take that left foot up to the sky. Notice where all 3 points of your body are making contact with the earth and press in. And lower back down. Send your hips back towards your heels. Arms extend out in front of you. Coming into Balasana, child's pose. Pause here. Breathing into the back area of your shoulder blades, right in the middle. Letting the breath massage here. Again, letting a nervous pit bull walk angstily around your mat. Letting it be okay that there's not perfect silence or there's distractions. Knowing that a lot of this work is to be able to coincide and still find peace within the chaos. And one more deep breath, fill all the way up. And exhale, let it all out. Pushing back up. Are we feeling a little bit more alive right now? Hi. Feeling just a little bit more alive. I like doing those on the floor in the morning. Some twists, side bends, some puppers. Another one I really like to do is by tucking the toes and sending my hips back. Now, when I first started doing this pose, I could barely do it. I was screaming because if we don't use our feet or pay attention to our feet very much, then they get so tight over time, especially in the shoes that a lot of us wear, at the jobs that a lot of us do that are very active, require us to be on our feet all the time. It's nice to give them love. They support our whole body. In Ayurveda, there are daily rituals called Dinacharyas, and one of them is Abhyanga, and what Abhyanga is a self-massage. It's really, really nice to do both morning and night, but I especially like to give them some extra love at night. A little oil, getting the toes, connecting us once again back into our bodies. Alright. Time to wake up the body for real, though. Just a few standing poses. I know, buddy, I'm gonna have to ask you to vacate the perimeter. Come on. Come on. Don't get mad at me. Don't get upset with me. You have plenty of options to lay down anywhere else. Alright. We're gonna do some sun salutations now to wake up the body. Starting at the top of my mat. Bringing my feet together or hip width distance apart. Feeling a little stiff, so I'm gonna go hip width distance. Finding into Tadasana, mountain pose. Flex the toes up towards the face to activate the arches, pressing down at the points of the balls of the feet and the heels. Kneecaps lift as you activate your quads. Hips press forward, belly button tucks in, chest expands, shoulders relax. Crown of the head is reaching toward the sky. Tadasana. Inhale, lift your arms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, plank pose. Lower your knees here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale to the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tops of the feet press into the earth, kneecaps lift, thighs engaged. Inhale, lift the chin and chest. Exhale, release. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lifting. 1 more time. Exhale, release. Inhale to your hands and knees. Tuck the toes. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Really reaching the heels towards the earth. Inhale, lift your right leg. Holding there just in a straight line. One more breath. And on your exhale, step the right foot forward. Bring your hands around. Lower your back knee to the earth. Stay here. Come up onto your thigh. Really lifting up. Quick sneeze. And taking both hands down to the earth on the inside of the right foot. Walk your right foot out a bit. Let your right knee sink off to the right. Inhale, lift your right arm to the sky. Exhale, bring it down to that right thigh, just kind of helping to open up. Open them hippies. And then straighten out that knee, walk the foot back over, Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee off the ground. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. On your next inhale, lift the right leg up to the sky. And then stepping that left foot up. Frame your hands around the left foot. Lower the back knee. Untuck the back toes. Pausing. And coming up onto that thigh. Lower those hands on the inside of the foot. Walk the foot out. Knee opens up. Inhale, lift the left arm to the sky. And then exhale onto that thigh. Helping to open just a little bit. Just a little bit. And straightening it out, walking it back into the center. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee off the ground, and step the back foot up to meet the right. Just gonna kind of hang out here. If you're super tight in the hips and hammies and lower back like me, this is a good chill spot. Maybe grab opposite elbows and sway back and forth ever so gently. Pressing into the shins or thighs. Inhale and lengthen your spine. Stay here. Notice what that length looks like, feels like. And then exhale, fold in half. Inhale, lift your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Shifting the weight into your left foot. Come up onto your right tippy toes. And lift your right knee off the ground. Pause. We're just hanging out here. Now grab that right knee, hug it into your chest, and then lower down. Shake it off. Okay, rooting that right foot down to the earth. Bring your left knee up. One side might be spicier than the other. Take note. Find your drishti, or a focal point for your eyes to focus on, something non-moving. Hugging that knee into your chest, rinsing it out, and lower. Coming up to the top of your mat, inhale, lift your arms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it through. Pivot your back heel down, rise up, warrior two. Really rooting both feet into the earth. Straighten your front leg. Pivot your front toes towards the side, coming into starfish. Inhale, lift your arm. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Now bend your left knee. Turn your left toes to the back of the mat. Walk your hands over to the left. Inhale, rise up. Warrior two. Other side. And then straighten the front leg. Pivot your toes back out. Heel toe. Ooh, got a pop there. Ooh. All right, shifting your weight once again into your left foot. Lift your, left foot. Lift your right knee. Setting up for tree. You can stay here, or you can lift your arms to the sky. Thinking of an intention. Bringing it to awareness. Hands to heart. And lower. Shake it out. Shake it. Shake it out. Shake it. Root that right foot down. Setting up for tree. Other side. You could stay here. You could bring your hands to heart. Or you can lift them to the sky. Maybe you're a big bushy tree. Maybe you're super skinny.
Exercise ring closed.
Oh, I thank you, Siri. We love all kinds of trees. Palm trees, wavy trees, trees that sway in the wind, sometimes knock over. But we have the ability that trees don't, right? When we fall over, we can pick ourselves back up, yeah? The tree has to rely on Mother Nature or human intervention. But we are unique. We can pick ourselves up. We deserve that. Shake that out. Shake that out. Finding a comfortable seat. Thank you for joining me, sharing your energy, giving me a platform to be able to share mine with so many people. I'm really grateful. Yoga, asana helps prepare our body for a deeper meditation. Meditation can be so uncomfortable for so many of us that are constantly connected and attached to some form of stimulus. God forbid we are left alone with our thoughts for any amount of time. But meditation is not perfect. Sometimes meditation is sitting and squirming for 10 minutes, being distracted by thought 100 times, but returning to the breath 101 times. Talking yourself out of being bored, of needing to end early because you have so much to do. See, I think a lot of people don't get that that is what meditation is. It's awareness. It's just bringing awareness. Because my meditation, after even years of practice, still doesn't look like what you would think meditation looks like. At least in my head. I've trained my body well enough to be able to sit through meditation, but my mind is always fighting, always struggling, always wanting to attach itself to thought, to the next thing. What am I going to eat after this? How am I going to spend the next 5 years of my life? I need to make a decision today to affect the rest of my life. No. That's interesting. I'm trying to plan and be perfect about my future. Well, there's no planning. I mean, there is. But everything changes. Everything will always change. How we experience change, both positive and negative, is the work, yeah. So, I want you to bring to mind something that you wish you could change. It could be something in your body, something in your life, a relationship, a job, how you wish others saw you. Imagine that one thing. And then take a step back. Observe it like you're holding up like a dandelion. You're observing it. It's not bad, it's not good. And then release it. See what it would feel like to just release that, if only for a moment. Releasing your parents' expectations of you. Releasing the image that you're so trying to perfectly craft on social media of you. Allow that to just be. Notice how that feels. Circle, see, I'd say spiral. Constantly in motion, right? Thank you so much for joining me for a little bit of morning yoga and meditation. Hopefully you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Take care, drink a big glass of water, and know that you are so, so loved, and you deserve to just be and exist in this moment without having to perform or create.